south. We go south.
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Maybe I need more pockets.
Need someone with better perception.
Can't afford to stay idle.
That might be worth a look.
Better take a look. On I go.
Why can't we read them?
Lovely day, this. For now.
I wonder what that did.
Okay.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
I feel lighter. Like the carrots just evaporated. What is this place?
Need to find a way forward.
Statue of Shah.
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing?
Sure.
A warm swell rises through you. Acceptance. You are worthy. Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect?
Ooh. Let someone else try this.
Which way to the nearest library?
Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect? You feel a small pulse of energy race up your spine, and a strange sensation of acceptance.
What's the last one then?
Yes.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause?
Okay, this is charisma.
The pride of the gate.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue?
A fiery crackle echoes in the corners of your mind. Your patron knows a thing or two about turning people.
Okay, you get advantage for Warlock.
Confidence surges through you. You feel like there is nothing you can't do, no one you can't win over. The statue seems to agree and approve.
Ever onward.
Wits and blades, always sharp. Need to keep going.
An altar to Shah. It appears to seek prey and a blood offering. Your blood.
Scrolls.
Better fetch that.
And we could steal the dagger. I don't think I want to though. It's just a dagger. Just a green dagger.
What to do? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
North Rythwin, East Rythwin Tollhouse, South Moonrise Towers, West the Waning Moon.
Moonrise Towers lies ahead.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
Oh, there's a sigil, ancient sigil circle.
Anything of use?
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
My apologies. Welcome back, true soul. What news?
Little from the field, what news inside?
General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
That's what I call an invitation. Let's find Zarel and get this caravan moving.
In her name.
Praise the Absolute.
It's risky to enter Moonrise with an unwelcome companion. You can pass as a true soul, but they cannot. Be sure to keep them close, so you can speak on their behalf if the cultists ask too many questions.
Oh! It's Halsin. Halsin. It's gotta be Halsin. Yeah, he's the one that's not, got a tadpole.
Oakfather preserve you.
You better get back to camp. You won't pass as a true soul.
Wherever you need me. You know where to find me. Take care.
Yeah. Everyone else has got a tadpole.
Not to diminish our efforts, but it was rather simple getting here in the end, wasn't it?
The obstacles ahead of us promise to be higher still, which will make the pleasure of overcoming them all the more potent.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
Can't hear a damn thing in there.
I should speak up.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Who's Flo?
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, or where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
What does she want with you?
Nothing would surprise me. Maybe she wants to live up to her name and wrap a cord around my neck. Or maybe she just wants to say hello. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? This could come in handy.
We don't need them.
Cambion, but you're right. Then again, they could really come in handy.
Okay then.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. You want the coins or not?
Not really.
All right, suit yourself. Have a trade or whatever. Then, let's get out of here.
She said Karlach might say that. And she said to let her have it her own way. You can take a look at the rest of my lot if you like. Got good weapons in search of a worthy wielder.
Okay. I should have talked to him with... higher dexterity. Higher charisma. Dexterity. Is he in gloves? Oh, strength or constitution? This is scimitar +2. It's only 238. What else did I buy? Oh, the gloves. Alright.
Better hope you can handle what I've got.
And the dreams, kid. My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. But they wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zarel now.
All is ash and meat. Don't waste a step. I need a quick word.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword.
Have great potential. Great warriors have grown from less. Okay.
Aye, and better fighters than them have been fertilizer on the fields too. We'd be better off without them. Take my word.
For the absolute welcome to all believers.
Not for me to say. All I know is they're bloody useless round here.
Okay.
Of course. Wouldn't dare. I'm sure she's got a plan. And only she knows what part twits like them have to play in it.
Roa Moonglow.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul?
You're a fellow of the Absolute?
Blessed by association, let's say. I come to pay proper respect to a new power. I bow, but the Zentarim prefer to look their business partners in the eye. For another in the business? Don't see why not. We can certainly afford it. Business is booming. These faithful folk don't ask for much. Just some cargo moved to the city. But my goodness, do they pay generously.
Let's see what you have. The water's, yeah. The stuff I sold you in Moonrise. Dragon Breath weapon. The Absolute's talisman, yeah. Attack and thrown damage rolls. Thrown? Is it just thrown? Yeah. Roast turkey. I'm Swarhorn. And all that, yeah. Okay.
An honor, true soul.
That bugbear keeps looking.
Okay, I swapped out that calm emotions, did I? Okay. Okay, is this other hat gonna... Eight. It does, it increases that. Eight. It really doesn't work. Okay. No one else uses Bardic inspiration, no?
Trust no one.
Scorching Ray.
Defender of the people.
Action, not reaction. There is work to do.
No one stopped me yet.
No one stopped me yet.
Unarmed attacks.
What a charmer.
Eager for battle.
No time to rest.
Indolence breeds madness.
Still alive. So that's progress. Light on my feet.
Brothers. Sister. Pray with me while we move.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Cyril and Keferic are working on some poor worm.
One soul. Of many
Can't hear a damn thing in there.
Why? Because you're not meant to. True soul business, not for us.
If it's me, you'll know. Disciples around, ain't fine.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
The goblins! They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little.
And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Zarel. Be creative.
I could make it much more creative as a torture iron unmatched.
As the General's attention shifts to you, a memory stirs. A memory of this room, and his voice raised in anger.
I'm surprised to see you again, true soul. You are here to assist and not to meddle, I trust. I would remind you that while in my halls, you obey me, just as you would any other chosen. What say you about our Minthara? It is fitting that one mad dog should judge another.
She's not lying, she served the Absolute faithfully.
A pity, then, that her faith was so inadequate. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
That is some throw by the goblin there. There must be a...
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
try again.
Really must be a high-level goblin.
No.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
Oh, you exhaust me. Compassion is not a virtue.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Catholic. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have. Nothing sickens you more than...
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
Drain.
Moonrise Towers at last. Make no mistake, I will have answers about these gay tadpoles.
Easy, Lae'zel. We need answers, yes. She catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Perhaps that doesn't translate. I don't know if Githyanki have honey, or vinegar, or flies, even. Let's just show some restraint.
I'm capable of restraint. You're capable of raw fury. I trust we'll find reason to exercise both here.
There's a blood trail.
You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again.
What are you doing to her?
We are erasing her.
Been instructed to handle the prisoner myself.
No, this is our duty.
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods. Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Cannot hide. Submit. Embrace.
Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute. Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice.
Plan. Fake obedience and the gods will leave without raising the alarm.
I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
Actually, Minthara, you had a good idea.
Infidel!
No, I need to go all the way around.
To be greeted as a hero. But the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me.
What are they doing to you?
Erasing my thoughts and my will. Even I could not have endured for much longer.
I need to get out of here.
Agreed.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
Right. Oh, she's a... She's like a pet at the moment.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
What's that?
These boots have seen everything.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
Think she serves rather well as my personal servant, don't you?
The guard is happy to let you pass. Minthara is rather less happy about your choice of words.
Their death is merely delayed. We will return and kill them all.
Prisoners can be your bearers. Remember.
Ah. We should get her out of here. I can't really protect her if she's not. An actual party member.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day. If this place ever gets it.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose. Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prison, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby?
We do.
Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
Yeah, it's just over there. It's a new one. Oh, she's behind Halsin. And Thaniel.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind.
Someone in this cult might have broken mine too. We're gonna break them back.
Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear.
You join me in battle then?
Not only this battle, but all that come after. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least.
Of course, you'll be a valuable ally.
Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute.
All right. All right, she's in the party.
Awaiting orders. Advance.
We don't have any spare armor. Where are our traveling chests? Oh my god.
I shall investigate.
Not really. Level 1 Paladin. Hmm. Karlach's got that at the moment.
What's cooking?
Who's next? Out of my way.
Seems she looks tiny compared to Helson. Where it is.
All right. What now? How much further can I go?